Hello YouTube and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 House of Mordecius, the show where each week we take a look at the House of Mordecius and their ever-growing plans to take over the entire world. Think of it like Saturday morning cartoons if the cartoon itself was about just exterminating your foes and taking over their lands. The last episode was a bit of a shocker. I mean, some seriously big developments with relocating the legendary white boar that we have been trying to hunt down for the last few years, and the heir to the throne literally dying in battle, Drognath II being slain by our now rivals in Leinster. Yeah, we're going to see how all of this plays out in the next few years. If you like this video, please make sure to like it. Please make sure to comment. Let me know what you think of Crusader Kings 3 and House of Mordecius. Make sure to subscribe so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. Check out the Twitch, check out the TikTok, check out the Blue Sky, check out Transporting the Youth on DriveThruRPG and itch.io. Let's unpause here and get into 898 and see how this charge on the white boar turns out. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. Our counselor, Finn, passed away. Lord Finn of Defed. He died from being ill. Lord Finn, I can't believe Drognath I is outliving all these people somehow. The gentleman we saved so long ago with Cassane, with the help of Cassane, I should say, is now dead. Let's see who's in control of Defed now. Lady Dubcobleg, Nick Finn of Defed, and her mother, Cicely. Wow, what a trip. Well, before we go about appointing a new counselor, I suppose we should deal with the fact that, once again, the damn beast is gone. The boar is gone as quickly as it appeared, with only panting dogs and sweaty horses to show for it. The hunt fails. Oh, and Salek and Mugron gained opinion of us. Whoop-de-doo. Or gained opinion of each other, rather, so even less important. Good God almighty, we can't catch a break here. We need to appoint a new spy master. And look who comes crawling back. It's good old Deirdre. Deirdre is objectively the most skilled person we could appoint. Lord Airlaid, of course, we could reassign to be our spy master. And actually, that is what we will do. Just out of the fact that we don't want to go back on our word and hire Deirdre back. Seems like a jerk move, kind of. We're going to reassign Lord Airlaid to be our spy master. Lord Airlaid has been reassigned several times at this point. But he's a loyal-ass motherfucker. Like, he's not going to turn down a job like that. Especially not one that's that important. And for our steward, we have Lord Traherne, ap Highwell of Brykenog. He's a 21-year-old. He's our vassal and champion. He's got a 19 in stewardship, which is great. We're going to go ahead and assign him the position. Welcome to the council, Lord Traherne. Man, some massive changes happening here. You know, there's a quote that I'm probably paraphrasing here, but the quote essentially is that there are some years where nothing happens and some weeks where years happen. Something to that effect. Basically that, like, occasionally things just really ramp up and it's almost hard to keep up with how much is going on here in our little kingdom of the House of Mordecius. But I'm loving it. The big thing here on our plate right now is once we get back to Desmond, I think we are going to try to avenge our son, Drognath II, by going to war with Leinster. We'll see how things play out, but that's kind of what's at the forefront of my mind, at least. Long last, we finally get home. Thank you, Dublemna, for another successful travel. We gained experience in the hunter trait. Let us leave this adventure behind for now. Finish the hunt. Man, oh man. So we get home. If we were to declare war, I don't think it would go in our favor. We could try to subjugate King Niall and make him our vassal. We can only attempt this type of war once in our lifetime, and it would cost 500 prestige. I just don't know that I like our odds of winning this war. Plus, he's got a lot more money than us. He doesn't have any allies, though. This would be a real ballsy move. I just don't know that we can afford to lose anybody else. Yeah, we might have to... Oh, man. This is a tough choice. I think what needs to happen is Drognath needs to hold mystical communion. He needs divine guidance. We're going to spend 100 piety to hopefully get some wisdom from God himself. Mystical communion, something wrong. My communions with the divine have been different lately. They no longer make me feel ecstatic, but instead weak. Today I cannot even muster the strength to rise from bed. I gained the trait ill. Servants, help! Oh my goodness. Things are just going from bad to worse. I'm actually kind of glad that this happened because this is the ultimate sign that, no, going to war right now is a bad idea. Let's not poke the bear. Ill, time for treatment. The grim smell of bubbling tinctures and mashed salves assaults my senses as I make my way through to my physician Cassane's workroom. He looks up from an unction that he is preparing. The time has come, my lord. I know of several ways to treat your cold. While I am fairly certain a simple tincture would suffice, the choice is yours, and yours alone. He grimaces. It will not be pleasant. Well, Cassane is known for his... By the way, I think Cassane himself is sick. We're both kind of hanging out in our skivvies. Cassane is known for his unorthodox treatments, but he is recommending a simple tincture, and so we're going to go with the safe option. And that was the right choice. A little brighter. Cassane called on the prior to bring forth the finest singer in the court, which turned out to be a young child with a bright tenor voice. For several days in a row, the child sang me to sleep. The soothing voice turned out to be just what I needed. For now, the worst of my symptoms are alleviated, and the world seems a little brighter. Excellent work, Cassane. Let's hope it's enough. Once again, Drognath is plunged into sickness. Our longhouses have been constructed. The longhouses building constructed in Tralais. Good stuff. So our army is not quite at full strength here. We've got about another 600 troops to raise up to get us to full strength. But what I want to do here is have Lord Flancina start training our commanders. We need to get some people on the field who know how to do battle. So we're going to have him do that for a little while, see how things shake out. We have a perk available for the stewardship lifestyle. I think we could definitely use a reinforcement rate boost. So we're going to go with organized muster rolls. Unlock that. Okay, I lost the ill trait. That's good. Compassionate discord. Moved by my tribulations, Lady Annawyd has offered me her counsel and aid on many occasions, hoping to alleviate the burden of my duties. However, Annawyd's attentions have incurred the ire of Lord Airlaid. Annawyd cannot be trusted. This is merely a ploy to exploit you, my liege. So, absolutely the best option here is we have a 100% chance because of our diplomacy to sort of have our two vassals reconcile their differences. Lady Annawyd gains 50 opinion of us, which puts her well within striking range of basically neutral. Lord Airlaid gains 15 opinion of us, which would put him at basically 100. Our diplomacy increases by 1. We gain 150 prestige. We don't lose any stress because we don't have any stress to begin with. But yeah, this is good because we do need Lady Annawyd on our side. She's a powerful vassal, and it would be good to kind of sway her to our position in the wake of all of the things that are going on. So we're going to try to find common ground between all three of us. I managed to reconcile the two vassals. Lady Annawyd gained 50 opinion of you for 10 years, befriended. Lord Airlaid gained 15 opinion of you for 5 years, pacified. Your diplomacy increases, blah blah blah. We got all of the good stuff that we wanted. Ill, my old self. As I woke this morning and observed the first rays of sunshine, it took me a moment to realize I had slept soundly for the first time in weeks. I did not wake up coughing once. It has been a long road back to health, but I find myself in its warm embrace once more. I'm glad to be well again. Yeah, thank God. Our knight improved. Lord Trahairn's prowess increased by 1. That's good. This is exactly what we're looking for. For Lord Flancina to get our armies in fighting shape. Sway, an opportunity. In my attempts to align Lord Gershom to my interests, I have found an opportunity. I think I could argue that our goals are, in fact, the same. As I dictate my next letter, I can emphasize those shared interests. 97% chance that Gershom is convinced. We would gain 75 prestige, and Lord Gershom gains 50 opinion of us. Let's do it. And he is convinced. Lord Gershom now has a plus 36 opinion of us. Awesome. Now looking at our factions, the two vassals that are sort of aligned against us, we have the Independence faction led by Lady Annawed and the Liberty faction led by Lord Gershom. They're not quite disbanded yet, but I think that as they begin to like me a tad bit more, they can maybe start to work towards getting rid of those factions against us. For some reason, Lord Finn's daughter, Lady Dubcobleg, really doesn't like us. We do have some high taxes and high levy contribution imposed against her, and also I think it's because of our absolute tribal authority. Let's see if we can modify our vassal contract to help us out here, because we only had high contributions from Lord Finn because he was, I remember at one point he was kind of being a little bitch toward us. So maybe if we were to try to set these obligations back to normal, could help things out. We are not this subject's rightful liege. I think that's because maybe we don't own that particular duchy, I think. Let's try to modify the vassal contract to, she only has to give a normal amount of levies. Let's try it. Okay, so she likes us a little bit more. That's all we're asking for. I think now that we've swayed Lord Gershom for the most part, we want to start swaying Lord Reese of Morganwig. Let's start the scheme. Just trying to make sure our vassals aren't all allied against us, and also once we hand over the throne to Dinertac, make sure that they're not immediately sort of looking to depose him. I think we're going to boost up our light horsemen here. Costs 170 prestige, and just so we don't end up in the negative for our prestige gain per month, we'll leave it at that. Just boost it up once. Give it us a little leg up. I'm going to tool around with something that I have not really attempted thus far. I think we're going to have Lord Airlaid try to find some secrets in Leinster. We're going to have him start doing that in order to just kind of lay the foundation for attempting to get revenge for the death of Drognath II. We'll see what he comes up with. Oh boy. Till death do us part. How can a heart endure this kind of pain without breaking? It cannot be possible. Yet here I am, my heart beating on whilst yours has gone quiet. Oh, Sir Laith, my petal, life will not be the same without you. I'm like genuinely sad right now. Holy crap. The tragedies just do not stop befalling the House of Mordecius. What a dark age has fallen upon us. At least the memories remain. We gained 29 stress. Our wife, High Chiefess Serlaith, flagellated herself to death. What? Okay, I was under the impression she was just sick. She beat herself to death? Good Christ, Serlaith. Oh my fucking god. That is so intense. Wow, what a shock. And so High Chiefess Sier becomes sort of our main spouse now. Wow. I am shooketh, man. I am 100% shooketh. Well, it does give us an option to try to marry another secondary spouse so that we could potentially gain an alliance. And actually now looking into it, it doesn't really seem like any alliance that we could gain out of this would be really worth it at this point. So we'll leave it alone. What a shock, man. Serlaith is gone. Well, Sier, what are you good at? We'll just have her assist me. It gives us a little bonus to pretty much everything. Wowzers. I mean, Serlaith was like the glue, man. She did so much. And for so many. I'm speechless. Okay, we have 88 gold in an effort to kind of just keep things rolling here. Even though Drognath probably wants to crawl into a ball and cry his eyes out, we're going to create the title of the Duchy of Ulster. We'll gain 300 prestige and 25 legitimacy. We'll spend 87 gold. Let's do it. And once again, this will be handed down to Chieftain Dinertac. So the title has been created. Whoop-de-doo. The legacy of a high chieftain. 'Tis rare enough for men to admit that their deeds leave those left after split. Gain court poet. Poetry about legacy. For 3 years. Thank you, Constance. Could use some good poetry right about now. Lord Reese III's prowess increased by 1. because of our marshal's training. It's always good to hear. Oh, wow. Airlaid is dead now, too. Lord Airlaid of Ceredigion succumbed to fatal apoplexy. Holy crap, man. I mean, they're just dropping like flies. So, who controls Ceredigion now? Lord Airlaid's daughter, Lady Condal, is now in control of Ceredigion. She doesn't like me either! What the hell, dude? Wow. Good God Almighty. Airlaid was just such an integral part of all this. Loyal to the end. We need a new spy master. Deirdre, once again, poking her head out. Well, you know, maybe after the death of Saralaith, Deirdre kind of comes back around. And even though she's ill, Drognath, you know, kind of says, we need you to come back for one last job. We're going to assign her to the spy master position once again. Maybe she can find out the secrets in Leinster that Airlaid wasn't able to before his death. I mean, it's really like, it won't be long before Drognath dies. Like, all of his friends and loved ones are dying around him. Can't be far off now. The road. My steward, Lord Traherne, informs me that there is a desperate need for a new road to traverse the Earldom of Ormond. Many of the old roads are dilapidated and even dangerous. A commoner by the name of Dathgus has been put forward as the natural leader of the construction effort. Hello, Dathgus. Well, so we have kind of an option to possibly gain a stewardship lifestyle perk from having either Dathgus or Lord Traherne oversee this effort. But I mean, if Lord Traherne himself is like, yeah, this is the guy for the job, meaning Dathgus, I mean, who am I to go against it? We'll let Dathgus oversee the project. The road, regular use. Even before it is complete, merchants have begun traveling along the new road in Ormond. Dathgus suggests that those who use the road should contribute to its construction. This is an interesting little choice, so we can either have them pay for this privilege. We would gain 50 gold, but the road quality would decrease by 1. The other option is letting the control in Earldom of Ormond slip a little bit by 20 points. But the progress of the road increases by 1 and the quality increases by 2. We want this road to be good, so we're gonna... I mean, we can always increase the control later on if we need to, so we're gonna go with this. What an original idea. I like it. Dathgus, I like you already. Our son learned a language. Madrona taught Congalok the High German language. That's good. Is Congalok of age yet to where I can send him to take the vows? No, he is not. He's got another 2 years. It's good that he knows High German, though. That's going to be useful. Well, it is the final day of December 898. What a year. I can't even describe to you guys, like, the absolute just shock of the last few years of the House of Mordecius. Our primary heir, Drognath II, and the love of our life, Saralaith, both dead, along with Lord Airlaid and Lord Finn. I mean, so many people that were important to our kind of legacy have passed on, and Drognath still survives to lead the House of Mordecius towards glory. Will he succeed? You'll just have to watch next time to find out. Please make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Please make sure to comment and let me know what you think of Crusader Kings 3 and the House of Mordecius. Make sure to subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Check out the Twitch, check out the TikTok, check out the Blue Sky. Check out Transporting the Youth on DriveThruRPG and itch.io, and I will see you all next time.